The most thrilling, spine-tingling series ever.
From the pages of R.L. Stine's best-selling books,
And the screams go on forever and ever.
We now return to Goosebumps.
Goosebumps fans, young and old, big and small, living dead and undead. Welcome back to the Goosebumps Crew Podcast. As always, I am your host, Isaiah Vargas. I'm joined by my good buddy, Bjorn Palinich. We are the Goosebumps Crew, and we're back to, what else? Talk some Goosebumps. If this is your first time joining us here on the Goosebumps Crew, just want to say, hi, how you doing? Good to see you. That's a nice shirt you're wearing today. And welcome. And gotta tell you, if you are or have ever been a fan of the popular Goosebumps series of books and the monster franchise that those books spawned, or if you're just a newbie who's trying to just kind of figure out what all the hype is about these here Goosebumps, then let me tell you, you have come to the right place, because as I always say, me, Bjorn, and Nick are some of the biggest Goosebumps nerds on the entire planet. We could talk about Goosebumps for hours on end, and that's exactly what we do here on this podcast. Every week we got a brand new episode talking about everything Goosebumps, whether it's the books, TV shows, movies, video games, merchandise, whatever it is. If it has Goosebumps in the name, we're going to talk about it so much that you at home are going to get Goosebumps as a result. So with all that said, if you end up liking today's episode, make sure you leave a like and a comment. If you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell notification down below, so when new episodes come up every Wednesday at noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern, you'll get a nice little notification that tells you, hey, it's ready, go watch it right now. But if you're just dying to get those episodes early, trust me, I know the feeling, then you are in luck, because you can catch the audio-only versions a day early over on our audio platforms. We're streaming over on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, or wherever you find your podcast. You'll find the Goosebumps Crew. And, of course, you can follow us over on social media, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, just to name a few. You could also follow Bjorn and Nick at Goosebumps Aussie Fan and Shawn, respectively, on their social medias and their YouTubes. All those links are in the description below, so check them out. Join the Goosebumps Crew today. Become a crew member. We appreciate in advance for your support, but crew members, beware. You are in for a scare. We also want to welcome back our very good friend, very frequent Goosebumps Crew member, part of our Goosebumps Crew family, Mr. Elvis, a.k.a. Nostalgic Goosebumps, over on Instagram. Elvis, great to have you back as always.
Thank you for the invite. Always a pleasure.
Absolutely, and we're glad to have you. So this week's topic is something that we've covered a few times back on previous episodes of the podcast. For those who remember our interviews with folks like Braden Gardner and Jim Smiley, we've talked many times about Goosebumps contest and sweepstakes. So Goosebumps, as we always say, we've beaten this horse with this kind of knowledge, but Goosebumps was a big franchise in the 90s. For those who didn't know. And like any big franchise that was trying to get their name out there and trying to, get people to buy the books and watch the show and everything like that, they enticed a lot of their fans with contests. So everybody loves a good contest. You get a nice little prize pack or a big shiny, new car or a new house. People are going to probably want to get their hands on that. So that's why they host contests and sweepstakes. And Goosebumps was no exception when it came to raising awareness to read the Goosebumps books, to watch the Goosebumps TV show, and, of course, to buy merchandise. They enticed Goosebumps fans many different times to enter these different contests and sweepstakes, whether it would be through just kind of writing something into a P.O. box, or you write your own Goosebumps story, or whatever. There was always some sort of big Goosebumps prize pack, and only a few lucky Goosebumps fans got to win these many different sweepstakes that was hosted by the franchise. And it's not just the 90s. Some of these even continued into today. So as I said, we've talked about these a few times in the past, a few of these, but some of these we haven't talked about at all. So today we're going to go through as many Goosebumps contests, sweepstakes, giveaways, whatever it is, as we possibly can. Give you guys some of the rundown, the skinny on what they entailed, what you could get, and even some of the folks who had won some of these contests. And just to give a disclaimer, this isn't all of them. There are a few that we won't have time to cover, and we'll probably save it for like a part 2 of this topic in the future. But if you want to see us talk more about other Goosebumps contests and sweepstakes, of course, let us know in the comments below. You know, we're always wanted to kind of one thing that we love to do here on the Goosebumps Crew is give sort of a history to those who are unaware about all the different adventures of the Goosebumps franchise. So if you guys want to know more about some of the lesser known giveaways and contests that Goosebumps has hosted, let us know in the comments below. But without further ado, we got a lot to look at, so let's not waste any more time and let's get into it. So here we are. We are starting with the very first Goosebumps contest as far back as 1994, starting with what gives you goosebumps. This was in the back of one of the earlier books, and it says, a winner every month. What gives you goosebumps? In 25 words or less, tell R.L. Stine what gives you goosebumps. The scariest, grossest, the creepiest things you can imagine. If you win, your answer will appear in an exciting new Goosebumps book with before and after pictures of you. Our special effects experts will monsterize your photograph, showing you as you are and as you might be after reading a Goosebumps thriller. R.L. Stine will select one answer per month from that month's entries. Look for winners all summer long. So starting here in March 1st, 1994 to August 31st, 1994. So this ran for about a good 5-6 months. So these appeared in the next 6 Goosebumps books. So basically, kids had to include a photo of themselves along with writing out the little pamphlet and then mail that into the P.O. box. And these were the 6 the 6 winners that appeared in the next 6 Goosebumps books, starting off with Sam Whaling.
What book do you think he read to give him that look?
Give him that look? I don't know. It looks like something out of Vampire Breath, maybe.
Yeah,
or Horrorland. Could be Horrorland.
Maybe. Mm-hmm. Horrorland. If that's Horrorland, those horns. Yeah.
So this.
That's definitely one of their horns. But he's got hair on his chest.
Actually, huge shout out to this kid. Though he's not a kid anymore.
Out of his shit.
Sam Whaling. I'm sorry if I butchered that last name, but actually huge shout out to him because we actually did cover these in our back of the book advertisements episode, and he actually reached out to me after that episode went up, just to say that hi, I'm that kid from one of the Goosebumps books. So huge shout out to Sam. It's awesome to just kind of be immortalized in a Goosebumps book, especially back when you're a Goosebumps fan, just to see your face in a Goosebumps book. I would definitely be boasting about that. But his
what was this? I'm trying to remember what book this was.
This was December 1994. This was in the back of My Hairiest Adventure.
Yeah, see that explains the hairy chest. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. He has a bush of hair.
Okay.
Up and out of his shirt. That's My Hairiest Adventure.
So he says, what gives him goosebumps is having cold as death hands run down my back, and when I turn around, it's a green 5-eyed monster, my sister. That's funny. Next up, we have January 1995 in the back of Night in Terror Tower. We have Malaya Spencer, age 10, Santa Ana, California. And she says what gives her goosebumps is blood-sucking vampires that just moved in next door and have a refrigerator filled with big, huge jars of blood down in the basement. That almost sounds like a Stay Out of the Basement sequel. Instead of plants, it's vampires.
They're all age 10. She's 10 as well. Mm-hmm. They're all the same age.
We have Ryan Rogers from the back of book 28, February 1995. Cuckoo Clock of Doom. And Ryan says what gives him goosebumps is that he's always been afraid of frogs. They scare me more than anything. They give me goosebumps. When I see one, I just want to croak. That's funny.
They gave him food and everything, right? It has like a special armor suit or some sort.
Yeah, it looks like he's got like a suit of armor on almost. And then he's got kind of like the little like Dracula like dip in the middle of the hair.
I like 90s that. Photoshop, people.
From North Little Rock, Arkansas. Next up, we have Sarah Rozemski, age 14, from Trenton, New Jersey. This was in the back of Monster Blood 3. I should also mention that these only appeared in the first edition, the first printing. So any printings after print 1, you would not see these. But it says that she gets goosebumps when she looks in the mirror at night. I'm always afraid a ghost or someone else will be looking back.
Oh, and you know what? Age 14, that's an old Goosebump fan for that time. Like that's not the demographic. Whoa, that's freaky.
Next up,
but I can't tell what's more freaky, the photo on the left or the right. I'm just saying. Like,
we got Kelly Sering, age 7, from Scotch Plains, New Jersey. What gives her goosebumps is crickets, big giant crickets, big giant noisy crickets, crickets under my pillow, bigger ones under my bed, giant crickets that eat people. I get goosebumps. And you can see
she reminds me of the little girl. What's her name? From the Cuckoo Clock of Doom.
Tara.
Tara.
Tara
the Terrible. Tara. The Terrible.
And this was in the back of book number 30. It came from beneath the sink. So this was April 1995. And the last one of this contest was from May 1995 in the back of Night of the Living Dummy 2. This one was Matthew Hawes, age 9, from Seattle, Washington. Says what gives me goosebumps is if instead of you taking the flavor out of the gum will take the flavor out of you.
What?
Take the flavor out of you. What if the gum ate you instead?
It takes away your taste buds completely.
So basically, of course, this went through My Hairiest Adventure to Night of the Living Dummy 2. So there were only 6 winners, but 6 winners had their faces forever immortalized in the back of Goosebumps history. So huge shout out to all of these kids. Lots of creepy things, lots of valid reasons to get goosebumps.
Future video, we get all 6 of these kids for an interview.
That would be cool. What if they all look like their monsterized picture?
Yes. AI. We just AI it. It's fine. We'll make it work.
Well, anyway, now we're moving on to our next Goosebumps contest. And for this, we have to go all the way to the Wayback Machine to check up on our boy, Mr. Jim Smiley, who won the Goosebumps AOL title contest. So this was from 1994 as well. And if you want to know more about this this contest, you can go check out our episode and our interview with Mr. Smiley. But basically, in 1994, there was a partnership with Scholastic and AOL to host a title contest for Goosebumps. And basically, the kids were tasked with coming up with the title for R.L. Stine's next book. And there were 5 runner-ups and 1 winner that were announced on Halloween night 1994 during an AOL chat between R.L. Stine and the MC of the event. And they ended off the chat by listing the winner as well as the 5 runner-ups. So we have the runner-ups, which are The Grim Reaper Lives in My Locker by Mike Sneed, Frog's Breath Can Kill You by Cliff973, Scream Cheese by Tobia Falzone, Have You Seen My Head Lately by Michelle Devlin, and You, Me, and Monster Makes 3 by Lauren Fishman. And then I will give a quick shout out to our very, very good friend, Mr. Jude DeLuca, who is currently working on Scream Cheese. That is the title that they took for their book that they are currently writing. And very excited to see it. Hopefully, we've talked to them in the past about getting some of the other titles to get made into books.
Yeah.
But of course,
Have you
the
seen
winner.
Kid lately? It's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that.
But of course, the winner was Slime Doesn't Pay by Jimmy Smiley. And basically, the original prize was that Slime Doesn't Pay was going to be the name of one of R.L. Stine's next books. But that did not end up happening. No reason really why. It just kind of like didn't really happen, didn't end up happening. And it wouldn't be until 2023 that Slime Doesn't Pay would finally get made into not a Goosebumps book, a standalone novel by R.L. Stine, though Stine doesn't really seem to remember anything about that contest. So
We asked him about that, didn't we?
yeah, we should have asked him, but he probably wouldn't have remembered. But when it comes to Slime Doesn't Pay, if you want to know more about what Mr. Smiley had to say about his experience with that contest, you can go check out our episode all about Slime Doesn't Pay. But it kind of stinks that, like, you know, all these kids, you know, would submit hoping that this could be like the next Goosebumps book and they would be immortalized in a way through there, and this kind of doesn't happen. So this would be the first Goosebumps contest that would kind of go belly up in terms of the final result.
Well, I guess the closest thing to that is this book, right?
Yep. So that was the book that came out in 2023. And I don't remember exactly what the full story was, but basically I think it started with Jimmy's brother going on like this Twitter Q&A in 2017 and being like, hey, my brother submitted to this Goosebumps title contest in 1994 and his title never got used. And then I think it came up again where Stine heard that title and was just like, oh, that's a good title. So, but at least it's
to
a
it
book
when it was
now.
just some random person telling him, like, oh, that sounds cool, but like not when there was a whole contest for it. He's like, nah, it wasn't important then.
It took nearly 30 years, but it finally got made into a book. And better.
He was nice enough, I guess, because he like there was like a limited edition version where he signed them. I don't know how many he signed, to be honest.
Oh, I got one. You gave me one.
Yeah. And I guess it was, let me see, it's Blackstone Publishing. So they had a deal, I guess, and he just signed a few and they were being sold online, but they were sold out really fast, like really, really fast, as everything regarding R.L. Stine.
Yeah. So, but hopefully, I feel like we might have asked Jim this, but I am hoping that he at least has one copy that's signed by R.L. Stine. I feel like that could probably make up for the initial disappointment back then. But yeah, shout out to Jim Smiley, great guy, great guy.
Jim Smiley. Awesome title. It eventually got there. You got your book.
So now we're moving on to the Goosebumps Terrorific Giveaway, the Fox Kids Terrorific Goosebumps Giveaway contest from 1996. So we're starting off here with an insert that was in the Totally Fox Kids magazine, and it says, I won the Fox Kids Terrorific Goosebumps Giveaway contest. Poor Jack Archer, he had to win the Terrorific Goosebumps giveaway on Fox Kids. If only he hadn't entered, but he did. So he had to tour the the FX studios where all those creepy Goosebumps creatures are created. He had to star in an upcoming hair-raising episode of Goosebumps, and now he'll have to read all those new Goosebumps books he'll be getting until the year 2000, especially the one he was written into. Too bad. Instead, 9-year-old Jack could have stayed at home counting his toes and picking lint out of his belly button. Poor guy, though. Don't worry. You can avoid a fun and adventure. You can hide from the way cool prizes and time of your life excitement. All you have to do is never, ever, ever enter a contest on Fox Kids. Then you, too, can sit comfortably at home organizing your sock drawer. Good luck. So you can see right here, there's some pictures. So Jack here was got to have lunch with R.L. Stine. That was one of the prizes. Even got a little haunted mask over here. Got to cameo on the set of The Haunted Mask 2 as a trick-or-treater. So if you watch that episode, you see this, trick-or-treater dressed as a clown. That right there is Jack Archer. And then you got to visit Ron Stefanick's studio to see all the different Goosebumps masks and creatures. And he got every Goosebumps book from then until the year 2000. So don't know if that meant like every book, like Give Yourselves and all that stuff, but at least every mainline Goosebumps book he got for free till the year 2000.
That's so good.
I'm wondering if he went to see the masks and all the props, if they gave him like, what Matt DeWile had, because I think the other guy, what's his name? Godino, I think it's his last name. I think Nick knows him, but he went there as a kid and he got one of those from Ron. So I'm wondering if Jack got one as well.
Mm-hmm. And one other thing that Jack got to do is they mentioned that he was written into a Goosebumps book. If anyone out there in our audience has read Invasion of the Body Squeezers, main character Jack Archer. So that's the book that little old Jack was written into. And funny enough, he honestly got written into not one book, but 3 books, because Invasion of the Body Squeezers was a 2-parter. And then there was a sequel in the Give Yourself series with Jack still as a character. So he actually got to be written into 3 Goosebumps books, technically. So
lucky little shit.
Lucky kid. Now we have a quick video relating to the Goosebumps, terrific Goosebumps giveaway on Fox Kids. So we have the original commercial, and then we have the winner announcement commercial, both from Fox Kids. Let's take a quick look.
Want the most frightfully fantastic Goosebumps ever? Then enter the Fox Kids Terrific Goosebumps giveaway. The grand prize winner will meet R.L. Stine in person. You'll have lunch and hear about the new Goosebumps book he's writing with you in it. Your friends will freak because you'll be the first kid to own every new Goosebumps book until the year 2000. And wait until they see you on Fox Kids in a real episode of Goosebumps. 500 other fans win all 42 Goosebumps books, including the spine-tingling new Egg Monsters from Mars. To enter, get us a postcard by March 15th to Fox Kids Goosebumps giveaway, P.O. Box 230, Los Angeles 90078.
For Jack Archer of Omaha, Nebraska, lunch will never be the same again. Cause Jack won the Fox Kids Terrific Goosebumps giveaway.
Did anyone order lunch?
His chance to dine with Goosebumps author R.L. Stine.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hang with all the creepy Goosebumps creatures. And star in an upcoming hair-raising Goosebumps adventure.
Let's go over there.
Thrilling contests.
Good one.
Ultimate prizes only on Fox Kids.
So that was the little announcement video as well as the original commercial. So, of course, the original commercial laid out the prizes, which was getting every new Goosebumps book. You got to be in a Goosebumps book. You got to cameo on the TV show, have lunch with R.L. Stine, and you got to go to the Ron Stefanick Creature Shop. So for a giveaway contest like that, it's a lot of really awesome prizes. And
You want to order lunch?
Yeah.
It's fine. It's like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, please.
Well, it's funny too because you got to see Slappy in like the soup, like this, what was it, like the soup pot, and then you had like the haunted mask on the table was like the platter, almost like a head on a platter. So yeah, that Jack kid, that was it. You know what? It's so weird because it's like we haven't gotten to chat about any of the other contests, but I would say that this is probably like maybe the best like prize, like grand prize of these Goosebumps contests, because you got to like be involved in so many different aspects of the Goosebumps,
Literally
the books and the show and everything like that.
Cameo, that's a big thing. Just a cameo, that's
Yeah.
the biggest.
Yep, you get to be on the episode.
He had a line.
forever.
He had a line in the episode. He says, "Let's go over there." I'm like, you actually said a line.
Yeah, because you would
Lucky
probably
kid.
like usually it would probably be like, oh, you'll be in the background of this crowd shot, or you'll be on screen for like 1 second. He got a good amount of screen time in that episode. So
Yeah. Lucky.
lucky.
Jack. Anyone named Jack seems to be lucky.
Yeah. So that's it for the terrific Goosebumps giveaway on Fox Kids. That wouldn't be the last Fox Kids giveaway, But for now, we're moving on to something that's a little shorter, not really much known about this one, but this is part of YTV's Dark Knight.
This is the night, Dark Knight 4. Think everybody else is as scared as we are, Phil?
I'm not scared. I'm having a blast. We're giving away 100 Dark Knight 4 prize packs. The prize pack includes a Dark Knight 4 baseball cap, disappearing skull watch, and this happening jacket. You also get an Are You Afraid of the Dark t-shirt, a whack of Kraft Kids products, and all this Goosebumps stuff, including some freaky faces, an Insta, and a gigantic Goosebumps game.
I think you are scared, Phil.
No, you know what? I think everybody wants to know how to win a Dark Knight 4 prize pack. At the end of each show, watch for the toll-free number.
You need to stay glued to Dark Knight 4.
If you know the answer to the trivia question, give us a call.
Remember to dial carefully. You can also mail your answer to Dark Knight 4, P.O. Box 4374, Paris, Ontario, N3L 3W9. Stop with this roaming around in the dark stuff and just get to where we gotta go. Keep watching YTV as Dark Knight 4 continues.
So that was a promo for YTV's Dark Knight 4. This was from 1996. And basically, for any of you guys who did not grow up in Canada, YTV was basically like Canada's big children's show network. So any like animated live action kid show was usually seen on YTV. And during the Halloween season for a few years, they would do something called Dark Knight, which is basically like their Halloween festivities. And 1995 to 1997, Goosebumps was included in their lineup alongside Erie, Indiana, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Are You Afraid of the Dark? And for 1996 for Dark Knight 4, they had a contest where you would write into the P.O. Box for YTV's Dark Knight, and you could win a prize pack which had Are You Afraid of the Dark, craft products, and Goosebumps items. So there was stuff like the Inkster, the motion creatures, the Web of Mystery board game, a lot of stuff that kind of originated over in Canada. So not much is known other than that. You know, it was a pretty interesting way to like get some extra Goosebumps stuff over in the Canadian area. But that's really all we know. We don't know any winners or anything like that. Next up, we are going back to Fox Kids one more time for the Goosebumps Escape from Horrorland giveaway. So let's take a look.
Bring Goosebumps to life and enter the Fox Kids Escape into Goosebumps Sweepstakes. If you win, you'll be the only kid on the planet to play the new Goosebumps Escape from Horrorland CD-ROM game in a real movie theater on the big screen in your town full of your friends. You'll also win a computer with mounds of CD-ROM software, including Goosebumps Escape from Horrorland. 400 others win a Goosebumps Escape from Horrorland CD-ROM game and t-shirt. You won't have a ghost of a chance to win unless you get a postcard with your name and address by January 3rd, too. Fox Kids Escape into Goosebumps, P.O. Box 1129, Los Angeles 90078.
So that was a promo for the Escape from Horrorland sweepstakes, also through Fox Kids, and basically it was a tie-in with the recently new at the time Escape from Horrorland CD-ROM. So the grand prize winner, it was a thing where you just kind of write in and then you're submitted, and then the grand prize winner would be able to play Goosebumps Escape from Horrorland in an actual movie theater in their town with their friends. So a nice way to entice folks to also buy the game so that they could play it in front of their friends.
That'd be the best way to play any game. My goodness. In a movie theater? So they literally just booked out the movie theater and just let them play the Goosebump game. That's crazy.
If you're a real Goosebumps fan, you know the best time to dive in is after dark, when it's quiet, eerie, and every creak in the house suddenly matters. G Fuel helps you stay in that zone. Clean energy, no crash, just enough boost to keep your head clear and your nerves steady through every creepy episode. Grab yours at gfuel.com or click the link in the description and use our promo code GBCREW at checkout to get 20% off your entire order. Perfect for late night fear sessions with the Goosebumps crew. And thank you to G Fuel for sponsoring this episode.
Now we're moving on to the Secret Scare sweepstakes. Now, these were in the back of the October 9th. Okay, no, this was in the back of Deep Trouble 2. So, this is the secret.
Nick's favorite book is not here.
This is the secret scare sweepstakes, and it says, "You are a winner if you find the phrase secret scare hidden somewhere inside this book." Of course, that being Deep Trouble 2, your prize will be revealed. So it says 5 grand prize winners get an all expenses paid trip for you to meet and have dinner with author R.L. Stine, plus a signed copy of It Came From Ohio. And it says 100 first place winners win a print of original Goosebumps cover art signed by artist Tim Jacobus and author R.L. Stine, plus a signed copy of It Came From Ohio. And then 100 second prize winners win a Goosebumps CD-ROM from DreamWorks Interactive and a Goosebumps cassette from Fox Home Video, plus a signed copy of It Came From Ohio. So this is
so there's just a lot of dinners being thrown around.
Well, it was a pretty easy, like, grand prize to just say you can go have dinner with R.L. Stine, because it also would benefit R.L. Stine because he gets to have dinner.
He gets to have well, we know he likes his dinner.
Yeah.
One thing we learned was he likes his dinner.
Yep.
I wonder if, because I found maybe it was like 3 years ago, a signed copy of It Came From Ohio. I'm wondering if it's like whoever had it actually won it from this competition, because I see that a lot of people, like all 3 options for the prize winners, they all got a copy of it. So
they gave out 205 signed copies of It Came From Ohio.
Yeah.
Man.
So, that's a lot of winners too. I mean, this one's pretty simple. Let's actually see, because you had to find the phrase secret scare in this book, which is there it is right there. Secret scare. We found it. It's right there. But it says, buy and read Deep Trouble 2 carefully to find the phrase secret scare, followed by one of the prizes is included in your copy, or for a free game piece, handprint your name, address, birthday, and telephone number on a 3x5 card and mail to yada yada yada, Jefferson City, Missouri. Sweepstakes open residence, blah, 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 blah. To claim a prize, sign winning book or game piece with permanent marker, send on a paper with your printed name and address. Grand prize winner, mail winning book or game piece via certified mail, blah, blah, blah. So basically, you had to find it, and then it would, I guess it would say next to it what your prize would be. Followed by one of the prizes is included in your copy or for a free game piece. I don't know what the game piece means. Like, what would you do with a game piece?
Is it one of those people call them like Nintendos, but it's like a handheld game from Goosebumps that you put the cassette in?
It might have been one of those. Maybe. Yeah. There was so many of those little game things. Like, maybe. I'm surprised. You know what? I'm actually surprised we never got. Now that you mentioned about the little game cartridge, where was the Goosebumps Game Boy game? Where was that? There was no game.
No.
I don't know.
It says right here, 5 grand prize winners receive a dinner with R.L. Stine. Trip consists of a 3-day and 2-night trip for you and one parent or guardian to have one dinner with R.L. Stine. And it says date of trip.
One dinner.
Date of trip and location to be determined by sponsor by November 30th, 1997. So they didn't even have like a... I guess it would depend on who won the prize that they would figure out like where and when it would be. Prize includes round trip airfare from major airport nearest winner's residence, lodging and meals 3 per day. Trips must be taken on the date specified by sponsor. Estimated retail value $2,500. Crazy.
Oh my God.
What is that nowadays? Like 10 grand?
Yeah, basically. And then the other two are the first and the second prize. The estimated retail is $100. Quite a leap. So this is a pretty cut and dry one. You find the secret scare, you mail it in, you get a prize. So this one is not too complicated. And I am curious, how many of those signed it came from Ohio's were from this contest. I guess we'll have to see how many pop up.
I would have just got one signed by him when I met him and been like, hey, this was one of those. I'll claim it was.
Next up, we're moving over to wickedhorror.com for a article unearthing 4 Goosebumps stories that time forgot. Now, some of these are ones that we'll be getting to in just a second. But right here, we're talking about the Goosebumps Live on Stage show. And those who have listened to the podcast before know that very well. Apparently, it says that there was a contest for folks to write a short story to get free tickets to see Goosebumps live on stage. So it says here, in a journey of finding a written record of the completed Goosebumps Creepstakes story and a means to find the prize Goosebumps story, 3 more Goosebumps contests were discovered for the very first time, alongside the existence of at least 4 short stories lost since 1998. So right here we have an ad that says the Tribune invites you to write your own Goosebumps story, and you can win VIP ticket package for Goosebumps performance in Columbus, Ohio. December 3rd through the 6th at the Palace Theater. So it says here, write your own Goosebumps story for a chance to win tickets to Goosebumps live on stage. In your own words, write a 2 to 3 paragraph Goosebumps story, mailed in by November 24th, and you can win 4 VIP tickets to Goosebumps live on stage, attend a pre-show party to meet the characters, and an assorted collection of R.L. Stine books. Just write a short story and send it into the address below, and you could be a winner. It says, newspapers in Ohio promoted a contest for Goosebumps live on stage. Kids could win passes to see the performance, yada, yada, yada. Throughout various Ohio-based newspapers, at least 4 children won passes. The 3 winning stories were published in their entirety. We will leave links to this article in the description below, so those of you at home can read these stories for yourself. But right here we have The Haunted Refrigerator by Eric Sargent, submitted to the Times Recorder in Zanesville, Ohio. That's have
him there, the kid.
Yep, that's him right there.
What t-shirt's he wearing? Can you tell?
It's a Shocker and Shock Street one.
Is it? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because you can see it larger on your side. I'm like, what shirt is that?
We got The Dolls by Renee Schnabel, submitted to Telegraph Forum in Bucyrus, Ohio. And then we have Game Over by Derek Stine, submitted to the Newark Advocate in Newark, Ohio. So we had... And then right here it says, Ohio wasn't the only state to run Goosebumps live on stage contests. In Pensacola, Florida, the Sanger Theater promoted a local contest for kids to win passes. Similar to Creepstakes, the contest provided its participants with a story starter. So it says, it's a frightening challenge. The Sanger Theater is celebrating its production of Goosebumps live on stage with a writing contest, awarding kids for the most creative, scary story. The Sanger provides the beginning. You have to finish it in 75 words or less. The paragraph on which you build is yada, yada, yada. Writers must be 16 or under to qualify. Competition will be divided into 3 age categories: 6 and under, 7 to 11, 12 to 16. Winners in each age category will receive 2 tickets to the Saturday performance at Goosebumps live on stage, which is the world premiere of the stage show based on the books of R.L. Stine. Stories are due by Thursday and should come up with name, age, and phone number. Drop off stories to the Sanger Theater. So basically the same thing as Ohio. And then the Detroit Free Press in Michigan ran its own contest. Yak's Corner, a section of the Detroit Free Press focusing on news for children, held a Goosebumps contest for kids to meet R.L. Stine. Rebecca Marshall won with her short story, The Haunting of Whisper Elm Lane. An excerpt of the story was published in Yak's Corner. The full version alongside several other winners were posted on the Yak's Corner website. At this moment, the complete version of Rebecca's story hasn't been found due to the story not being archived online.
I've never seen this before.
Yeah, I haven't either. I noticed that it says that the winners, book winners, they got the live on stage book, the little one that became rare for some time. Now it's like a little bit more common, I guess. Where is it?
Like the little one.
Yeah, but I
Or a
think
mini version of it.
no, I mean like the I think there's like the snake on the cover.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Screams in the Night. Yeah, that's what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think,
no. It says
it's live on
here
stage.
we gave Rebecca Marshall Goosebumps. The 10-year-old from Farmington Hills was the grand prize winner of our Halloween story contest. The top prize, lunch with R.L. Stine, who just so happens to be Rebecca's favorite author. Rebecca and her family had lunch with Mr. Stine and his wife Jane at Rosada in downtown Detroit. Mr. Stine was in town to promote Scary New Stage Show. When we called Rebecca to tell her we had picked her story out of a pile of about 700, she said she was so excited she got goosebumps. She also screamed like crazy, and so did her mom. In fact, her mom, Christine, screamed so much she lost her voice. Luckily, Rebecca, a 5th grader at Hillside Elementary, didn't lose hers because she had lots to yak with Mr. Stine about. Rebecca has read almost every Goosebumps book, and that's a big deal because there are more than 60 books in the series. Between bites of chicken fingers and fries, Rebecca asked Mr. Stine about his favorite books and where he gets his ideas, and between bites of his chicken salad sandwich, Mr. Stine told Rebecca stories about meeting young fans. He came up with the idea for Rebecca's favorite Goosebumps book, The Haunted School, after visiting students in San Francisco who said their school was haunted. He told stories about his son Matt, his frequent trips to Disney World, where he was planning to spend Halloween. He also showed Rebecca his crooked typing finger. Amazing, but true. He says he has never really learned to type. He bangs out 2 books a month using just one bumpy, curved finger. Mr. Stine started writing books when he was 9, blah, 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 blah. So, it doesn't say... I don't know where you...
Oh, I think it's above that. There it is. Book winners.
Oh, there it is, right here. In addition, these 10 writers will each get a copy of a special book about the Goosebumps stage show, Barbara Jones, 9, Detroit. So these are the other, I guess these are the other 10 winners. And then Rebecca was the grand prize winner.
Yeah, I've never seen this before.
I haven't seen this. No, it's a new one.
Yeah.
Yep.
New for me.
And if you want to read this article, this is actually also done by Jude DeLuca. We will leave a link to it in the description below.
I don't know how he does it, but he finds, I don't know, it's amazing the way he finds all this information.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Next minute, he'll message us and go, I found Night of the Living Dummy the whole episode. I'll be like, wait, the guy was right all along? Like, no.
Next up, we have the Sail with the Stars sweepstakes. This was from 1998. We have a commercial to start off with.
For the wildest adventure ever, join Sail with the Stars and R.L. Stine, the author of Goosebumps, for a ghoulishly great cruise to the Bahamas, plus a vacation at Disney World Orlando. Join scary scavenger hunts, solve live-action mystery adventures, enjoy ghoulish ghost stories, and much more. The Master of Ceremonies awaits you. Ask your parents to call 818-999-3696 to book your reservations, or visit our website, sailwiththestars.com. It's a spectacular cruise with R.L. Stine and Sail with the Stars.
I have seen that one.
Did they have contests with going with him, like on a cruise with Stine? Or was it just one?
It was only one. So basically you had to complete the entry form. So there was a form right here that would advertise the event or the sweepstakes. It says, plan out for a cruise vacation with R.L. Stine, the Goosebumps guy, August 31st through September 7th, 1998. A land and sea adventure so cool it will give you the chills. For more information, ask your parents. And that promo was actually at the end of the Welcome to Dead House VHS tape. So any of you guys who had that tape, you stick after the credits, they would have that at the end.
Interesting. It was at the end.
Now right here we have the entry form. This was in the back of a few... Oh, no. This was in the back of Bride of the Living Dummy. So, in the back of Bride of the Living Dummy, this one was from the back of Monster Boat 4. So this was the entry form that you would fill out so that you could meet R.L. Stine on a Sail with the Stars Disney cruise occurring on August 31st to September 7th. So it was a week-long cruise. And it says that you can win a vacation to Disney World and sail with R.L. Stine on a Sail with the Stars Disney cruise.
It's amazing.
For a whole week.
Yep, for a whole week.
A whole week with R.L. Stine. God, you'd be getting close with him after a week. Be like my best friend by the end of it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. A whole week though? Like what?
And then there was another advertisement that would be in the back of Series 2000 number 4, Invasion of the Body Squeezers Part 1, that would advertise Night of the Living Dummy 3 on VHS. And it says here, enter the Goosebumps Sail with the Stars sweepstakes for a chance to win a cruise for 4 to Walt Disney World with R.L. Stine. Begin January 13th, 1998 and end on May 1st, 1998. So you could only have 5 people in your on your cruise adventure.
What I would give to do this. Why can't they just bring this back? I mean, R.L. Stine at 82 would love a cruise. So why don't they like set up a new one? Like, oh, that sounds nice.
Just a few hours, at least 2 hours. It doesn't have to be the week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that'd be amazing though. Like, these kids, anyone who won these is so lucky. Do we know who won any of these cruise ones? No.
Not the cruise one. We don't know any of the winners, at least not yet.
Okay.
So
comment down below. Did you go on a cruise with R.L. Stine for a week? What the hell was it like for a week? Did you see him every day in that week, or like was it just for like one day and then they ported and let him off? I can't be around these kids anymore.
Now we have the Goosebumps Series 2000 Creepstakes contest. Now, these were in the back of, there were 4 different books that these were in the back of from June 1998 to September 1998. And basically the whole thing with this was that you use the story starter found in the back of the books and the in-store displays throughout the summer. So this was from Series 2000 number 6, I Am Your Evil Twin, to number 9, which is Are You Terrified Yet? To create a story no longer than 3 pages, send your story into Scholastic and you could win a trip to New Orleans, a Goosebumps CD-ROM game, Escape from Horrorland, and a signed copy of It Came from Ohio. Then there's 25 first prize winners who would get the CD-ROM and the signed copy, and then 50 second prize winners who would just get the signed copy of the book. So even more signed It Came from Ohio's. It could be from that one or from this one. So right here it says, R.L. Stine has started a scary new story and he needs you to finish it. Win a trip to one of the scariest cities in the USA. It says, here's what you do. Use R.L. Stine's original story starter on the next page to finish the story on your own. Look for 2-word clues each month throughout the summer. Use these words in your continuing story. Your story should be no longer than 3 pages and should include all of the special word clues at the end of the summer. Send it in to R.L. Stine and see if you win big. So for June, the 2 clues were steak and rat. And then right here, the story starter says, my cousin Justin warned me to stay away from Uncle Clyde's shed. I mean it, he said. Don't go in there, whatever you do. I knew this had to be another of Justin's dumb jokes, so I waited until it got dark. Then I crept out to the shed. I wish I never opened that door, but I did, and now I'll never be the same, because this is what I found. R.L. Stine. And it's called Something Evil, Something Cruel.
What would it be?
So then we got the next month, and the clues were brain and snake. Then the next month, spider and hammer. And finally, claw and mosquito.
Mosquito claw.
Mosquito claw. Claw-squito.
Got a ring to it.
Mosquito.
Mosquito. Mosquito. That's all I think about when I think of claws.
Now we
What's his
have
name from
Mhm. Now we have one that we've talked about before in the podcast during our unsolved goosteries with Goosebumps Completionist. We have the Goosebumps Lunchables sweepstakes. Let's take a look at the commercial.
Can you scare R.L. Stine? Look inside Lunchables for a chance to win a trip to New York.
Many will enter, few will win.
And help R.L. Stine write a Goosebumps Series 2000 book. You're not chicken, are you?
So this is a print advertisement that advertised the Lunchables contest. So it says, meet R.L. Stine and help write a Goosebumps Series 2000 book. We're looking for a few good creeps. Now inside specially marked Lunchables is a chance to win a trip to New York to help R.L. Stine himself write a Goosebumps Series 2000 book. The winner gets a haunted limo ride and a $2,000 shopping spree. You could also win a special edition R.L. Stine short story, Scary Stuff. So run for your life and grab some Lunchables. The contest ends soon. You're not chicken, are you? 3 proof of purchase and $6.50 gets you this Goosebumps Series 2000 secret book safe. And I know for a fact that certainly Bjorn, but also you, Elvis, have this book safe.
I do.
We do. We got it.
Yep.
Yes.
One. Looks a little bit different from the ad, but I guess they just decided to go with this cover design.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one uses like that sort of weird looking Goosebumps Series 2000. You know, it has this one where it's a little more like elongated and it's got like this version of the 2000
like
that's
the
very
live on
spreaded.
stage.
It does look
like
like the live on stage
version. I wonder if anyone's still got those Lunchable boxes. Like I have like so many of the Gushers and that, like different Goosebumps Series 2000s, but that would be cool.
I thought you did have some of these Lunchable boxes.
No, I've got like cereal boxes. I've got the roll-up ones. I've got the Gusher ones that have Series 2000 this promotion on all of it, but I don't have the actual Lunchables box. And I probably want the one on the right because that is so cool with the Goosebumps 2000 green dripping all on that right side. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Who out there has the Snickers one? You got it? Comment down below. I will pay you $1,000 for that box.
Well, it was only, what was it? 3 proofs of purchase and $6.50, was it?
Yeah, 3 proofs of purchase, $6.50 would get you the Series 2000 book safe. So I'm pretty sure they probably had a limited supply, but it sounds like anyone could get one of those. But the grand prize winner would be the trip to New York. And there's not much known about this contest. As I said, though, if you want to know more about this contest, we went a little more into detail about it with Austin in our first episode of Unsolved Goosteries, so you guys can go check that episode out. But this one's pretty mysterious overall. We don't know like what book was being worked on, you know, what Series 2000 book. So a lot of this is kind of shrouded in mystery in terms of like what the result came to be.
Also, the special edition short story by R.L. Stine that's mentioned there. I wonder what story that was.
Exactly. So a lot of mysteries to be solved there.
Well, the book safe is available right now on eBay. I've noticed. I saw it last night. They're asking a lot of money for that, but this is the third time I see it on eBay from different people. But you know, it's one of those rare things.
Hey, if anyone out there is looking for Goosebumps stuff and is rich, you know, you can go get it. I'm not. All right, now we have one that we have talked about quite a bit in the past, and that is the Brain Juice Terrifying Title Contest. We got a few videos here. Let's take a quick look.
And now, just in time for Halloween, there's a nationwide contest on for kids to write a scary Goosebumps story. And the winner gets the author of the popular children's tales as an English teacher for a day. The Brain Juice contest celebrates the release of R.L. Stine's newest Goosebumps book. The best-selling children's author will appear at the winter school to teach a creative writing class.
I was a very fearful child. I was scared of a lot of things. I would just stay in my room writing. I started writing when I was 9 years old. And now I can think back and try to remember that feeling of fear and try to remember what I was scared about when I was a kid.
He's not scared anymore. Over 200 million copies of his books in print. The contest winner will be announced on October the 19th.
Well, now R.L. Stine is heading up a contest with the grand prize, a personal visit to your kid's school around Halloween. We talked to him about it by satellite.
We have a brain juice terrifying title contest. I don't know how it's going to work, but we're doing it. We're doing it with General Mills.
Okay, so
and I have this book. I have this Goosebumps book coming out called Brain Juice, which I love that title. I love titles. So we thought we'll have kids send in titles. Send me your Goosebumps titles. Let's see what kind of great titles kids come up with. And I'm going to pick a winner. And then I'm going to pay a surprise visit to their school, and we're going to write a story with the kids based on the winning title.
That will be lots of fun.
Robert Lawrence Stine, we all know him as R.L. Stine, the pride of Ohio State University, is simply the best-selling children's author in history. He's been translated into more than 20 languages, sold more than 200 million books. We're talking about Goosebumps, Series 2000, Fear Street. We love him. He frightens us terribly, but he's a nice father of Matthew and the husband of Jane. Good morning.
Laura, thank you. What a nice introduction.
Hey, tell us about this contest that General Mills and Parachute Consumer Products, your company, is doing. This is
This is called the Brain Juice Terrifying Titles Contest. And we're asking kids to get a postcard and make up their own Goosebumps titles. I want you to think of the scariest titles you can think of and send them in, and I'm going to judge them. And I think we're going to get some very good titles.
And also, RL, we have we're going to give the people all the information about where they need to send their entries, as well as the internet line for General Mills.
That's great.
Now, this is called the Brain Juice Terrifying Title Contest.
That's a pretty terrifying title there, don't you think?
It is.
It's scaring me.
How does this work?
Well, we got together with the General Mills people who do fruit roll-ups, and we decided we would have a contest for kids to send in their scariest Goosebumps title. They have to send their titles on a postcard, P.O. Box 7012, Stacy, Minnesota, 55078.
Kara Hitchcock, if you are a fan of the Goosebumps series, the TV shows, the books, stay tuned, because we can tell you about a contest where you might be able to name the new Goosebumps story.
It's called the Brain Juice Terrifying Title Contest, and we're doing it with the General Mills Fruit Roll-Ups people. There's a Goosebumps book coming out next month called Brain Juice. And I love that title. It's just one of my favorite titles. And we got together with the General Mills Fruit Roll-Ups people and said, let's see what kind of titles kids could come up with. We're asking kids to send us their scariest Goosebumps titles, to make up some good Goosebumps titles and give me some help.
Poor Mr. Stine. Look at him. He looks beat. Come on, kids, help him out. For 25 years, he's been writing children's books and videos. In fact, he's the best-selling children's author in America. But for some reason, this week, he can't come up with a name for his next book. He knows that kids have a head for explosive, creative, juicy thoughts. So Mr. Stine, along with General Mills, which makes Brain Juice fruit snacks, has created the Brain Juice Terrifying Title Contest. Now, what do the children receive if they win this contest?
Well, I'm going to read all the titles they send in, and I'm going to pick the winner. And on October 19th, I'm going to pay a surprise visit to the winner's school.
Stine, along with Minnesota-based General Mills, are asking kids to come up with a scary Goosebumps story title just in time for Halloween. Stine will then write a short story based on the best entry and visit the winner's school. And believe it or not, Stine begins a lot of his stories just with a title.
Well, some students who have been sitting on edge will find out today who's the freakiest. It's down to 50 finalists in the Brain Juice Terrifying Title Contest. The winner, to be announced today, will get a school visit from Goosebumps author R.L. Stine.
What did you think when you saw his face and you knew it was him?
I was just amazed.
Imagine being 10 years old, winning a national contest, and having your hero come to your school, talk to you and your classmates. Sounds pretty cool. Well, that's exactly what happened down in the south central Iowa town of Lacona today.
If you don't know who R.L. Stine is or his best-selling series of scary Goosebumps books, then you probably haven't been hanging around an 8 to 12-year-old lately. These kids at Southeast Warren Intermediate School know, especially this kid, who received a surprise visit from his favorite author. He is Braden Gardner, an imaginative 10-year-old who entered his suggestion in the Brain Juice Terrifying Title Contest. His grand prize winning entry, Dead Dogs Still Fetch, was inspired by the family pooch Bonnie.
Sometimes seems like you could throw a stick and she might go get it, but it really won't happen.
So she's the dead dog who still fetches?
Yeah.
Thousands of kids from across the country entered. But why this kid? From a town of 350.
It just sounded like something I might come up with for Goosebumps.
If you've never read a Goosebumps book, they're kind of scary. Are they too scary?
No. I never have nightmares.
No nightmares, and according to the author, they're habit-forming.
Kids who read 30 Goosebumps, 40 Goosebumps, they're all developing a reading habit. I love that.
Braden says the visit from R.L. Stine was pretty cool, but it's also pretty cool being the most popular kid in school.
Oh, it feels good.
And Braden knows it'll feel even better than this when he follows in the footsteps of his hero.
I'm writing a book now. It's not a very good one because it has a lot of grammar problems and stuff, but I hope to correct it and publish it.
In Lacona, I'm Steve Carlin covering Central Iowa for News Channel 8.
You could see the excitement written all over this young man's face.
A Warren County 11-year-old who got the surprise of his life.
When your school hands out free T-shirts, you know something's up.
You guys have any idea what's going on today?
No, our teachers won't tell us. Nope, they said surprise or something.
Though smart money might bet it's something to do with Goosebumps.
Well, you guys are all Goosebumps fans?
Yeah!
It's a scary yet funny series of books for kids written by author R.L. Stine.
I don't think anyone is more amazed than I am by what happened with Goosebumps. We had no idea. We originally were going to do 6 books. That was it.
He is the surprise.
And now I've written 80 of them.
General Mills sponsored a contest to see which kid could come up with the most Goosebump-like title.
Matt sent in There's Something in My Cheese.
They got more than 2,000 entries.
Flesh-eating phlegm suckers.
From all over the country.
Ebony in San Diego, Never Trust a Girl with a Hairy Chest.
They pared down the list.
Trick or Treat, Smell My Blood.
And sent the finalists to Stine, who chose Dead Dogs Still Fetch by Braden Gardner of Milo, Iowa.
It just sounded like a Goosebumps story to me.
He just has a healthy fantasy life. Braden's parents...
Very active imagination.
...weren't too surprised, but Braden was. This was Braden's grand prize. A surprise visit from Goosebumps author R.L. Stine. Becoming the most famous person in Southeast Warren schools, and creating the biggest media frenzy Lacona, Iowa's ever seen.
So, what do you think you're going to do now?
Probably going to be a writer.
You're going to be a writer?
Yeah.
Tiny town in Iowa started celebrating Halloween early thanks to a creative 10-year-old.
Congratulations.
Braden Gardner brought home the grand prize in the Brain Juice Terrifying Title Contest, sponsored by General Mills and Goosebump author R.L. Stine. Thousands of kids across the country submitted their scariest original book titles for the contest, but Braden's entry, Dead Dogs Still Fetch, beat them all. R.L. Stine surprised Braden yesterday morning with the announcement.
I was walking through the door and I was surprised and startled. And all the confetti, and I look at everybody wearing Goosebumps and I'm thinking, I must have won the contest.
A 10-year-old saying, I was surprised and startled. Thanks to Braden's winning entry, his school will receive gift certificates worth $1,000 to purchase classroom equipment, 100 new Goosebump books, and a brand new computer.
Good for him.
Our next guest happens to be a 9-year-old
Girl from Blue Springs, and she's supposed to be quite an honor.
Yes, her name is Stephanie Staples, and she's one of the 50 freaky finalists in the Brain Juice Terrifying Little Contest. And here's Stephanie right now. We've got Lee next to us, who's from General Mills. Okay, what is this contest all about? What was it all about?
Well, General Mills, in honor of Halloween, teamed up with the Goosebumps people, and you'll see a lot of our fruit snacks have the Goosebumps logo on them. And so we thought, as an added fun kind of thing to do, we'd have this Brain Juice Terrifying Title Contest based on the brand new Goosebumps book, which is called Brain Juice. And what we did is we challenged kids all over the country to come up with their scariest book title.
And what was your title?
Bridge of Nightmares.
One more time?
Bridge of Nightmares.
Bridge of Nightmares. How did you come up with it? Do you read a lot of Goosebumps?
Mostly, yes.
And so just, I mean, that's pretty cool to be one of the 50.
Oh, it's awesome because we had over 2,000 entries. So to be narrowed down to the 50 across the country, the 50 freaky finalists, that's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh, and I think we have video of the grand prize
Right, I was
winner.
going to say, it was decided this week.
It was decided?
Unfortunately, Bridge of Nightmares does not
That's
win the big
okay, but
prize.
we still consider Stephanie a big winner.
Yes.
But that's the guy right there.
He's a 10-year-old Iowa boy. He came up with Dead Dog Still Fat.
And his grand prize was to have R.L. Stine from Goosebumps visit him at school. It was a total surprise. So Braden didn't know at all that he was going to be visited by him. So it was pretty awesome for him.
And so thank you very much to General Mills. And she gets all this, what is all this?
All these fruit snacks, fruit spring things, fruit roll-ups. You'll be eating and reading for a long time to come, Stephanie.
Grab them up before the crew gets to them.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lee.
Thanks for having us.
Congratulations, honey. Say to hi to all your friends out there.
Hi. Okay.
So those are the videos covering, the lead up to the contest, and then of course Mr. Braden Gardner, who was the winner, and that was just a really cool contest. Getting R.L. Stine to come there and make a short story in front of your class. For those who want to see what actually Braden Gardner had to say, he did join us here on the podcast last year to talk about that short story, so you can go check out that episode. But right here, I have a article from Minneapolis available here on the free library by Fairlex, and it says, Halloween arrives early for a small-town fifth grader. Thanks to a creative 10-year-old boy in the tiny town of Lacona, Iowa, is celebrating Halloween a little early this year. Braden Thomas Gardner has been named the grand prize winner in the Brain Juice Terrifying Title Contest, sponsored by General Mills, Fruit Roll-Ups, and Parachute Consumer Products. The contest was inspired by the upcoming Goosebumps Series 2000 release, Brain Juice, created by Parachute Press and published by Scholastic. Today, Braden received his grand prize, a surprise school visit from best-selling author R.L. Stine. Thousands of kids across the country submitted their scariest original book titles for the contest. Braden's entry, Dead Dogs Still Fetch, was deemed the best of the batch. R.L. Stine left behind busy New York City to spend the afternoon in quiet Lacona, Iowa, population 350. When Braden entered the gym to attend a school assembly, he was greeted by R.L. Stine and the school's 150 4th through 6th graders, all decked out in Brain Juice contest t-shirts. After Braden's initial shock wore off, he and Mr. Stine sat down with the students at Southeast Lauren Intermediate School to write a short story based on Braden's winning title. The school was presented with bonus box tops for education, worth $1,000 for the purchase of needed classroom equipment, 100 new Goosebumps books, and a brand new Mac computer. So lots of great prizes. And then, of course, R.L. Stine got to come to this small town to meet all these kids and make the short story. There's a whole recording available on YouTube, courtesy of Goosebumps Completionists Horror Free for All. You can go check that out. We'll leave that link in the description below. What did you guys think of the Brain Juice Terrifying Title Contest? We've talked about it a few times on the show.
I mean, that was a great experience, especially if you didn't know, it was a surprise. The shirts were cool too. I wonder if somebody kept it.
Yes. That's what I'm always wondering about too, those t-shirts.
Yeah. But just the fact of having Stine at your school, and then everybody knows that he's there because of you, that's a big thing, for a kid. How old was he? Was he 10 again?
He was 10 years old at the time, yep.
That's a big deal. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm. I know if I was a 10-year-old in his shoes, I'd be losing my mind. I'd be going crazy.
Did he reach out to you, or did you like find him? Because I know he was on the podcast, right?
Yes, I believe we reached out to him. And then he was interested in coming on, and we had a whole interview with him talking about his experience, how he thinks about back on it. And we got to watch through the video that was uploaded by Goosebumps Completionist, which was a really cool episode.
It was, yeah.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, I love the brain juice competition. Like did we mention it to R.L. Stine? We did. No, he talked about the brain juice competition, didn't he?
No, I mentioned it. So for those who did not see us at Curse City Con back in September, we had a moderator panel with R.L. Stine, and there was a question that came up regarding dead dogs still fetch. And Mr. Stine did not remember it. However, we were able to kind of give some context, and it was actually really cool because it was almost like he was relearning about it for the first time. And I'll never forget, I remember he came up to me after the panel ended. It was just like, you know more about Goosebumps than I do. So,
well, that's when we just say, like, yeah, we live and breathe this franchise.
Yep, absolutely.
It's been over, what is it, 25 years now since that event?
Yep. 1998. Yeah, it's been over 25 years. Yep. Now we're moving on to a similar contest. Some people might think that these are actually connected, but they're not. And the reason is because this is another partnership between Goosebumps and, the fruit snack products. This time, however, it's Fruit by the Foot, Gushers. And basically, this contest was the Series 2000 Brain Juice Sweepstakes. So if you open up a box of General Mills products and you find a Goosebumps prize card, you can win instantly. There's a grand prize for a trip to 4 to see Goosebumps live on stage, including a backstage tour. And other prizes included a live on stage t-shirt, Ultimate Goosebumps video, set of 12 Series 2000 books, Goosebumps Escape from Horrorland CD-ROM, and a Series 2000 t-shirt. So there were a few different packagings. So there were Fruit by the Foot fruit string things, which are not around anymore.
I don't have that particular one.
You can see here you got I Am Your Evil Twin here on the front. Goosebumps Series 2000 Scary Shapes. Free. And then new Goosebumps Series 2000 books. Look for them at a bookstore near you. Clip and save bookmark. That's pretty cool. I wonder if somebody still has this bookmark. Then we have...
someone would have that.
Fruit Gushers with brain juice.
That's the ones I've got.
Yep. Says
all of those.
If you open the box and find a Goosebumps prize card, you could win instantly. You could win Goosebumps Live on Stage or one of these cool prizes. Ultimate Goosebumps video, Goosebumps Series 2000 t-shirt, CD-ROM game, and Goosebumps...
that's what I want. I want that t-shirt.
Series 2005.
I'm surprised not one's popped up yet. Like, in all this time, like, not one has popped up.
Mm-hmm. Trying to zoom here.
Fruit by the Foot. What?
Yeah, fruit by the foot. So it's a foot long. It's like a fruit roll up, but it's really thin. But it goes for a foot. It's a foot of fruit roll up.
They still make them?
Oh yeah, they still make them.
Oh wow.
And it says here, if you won the grand prize to see Goosebumps live on stage, experience the fright of your life. Won a trip for 4, includes airfare, hotel, limo ride, show tickets, and a backstage tour. If you open the box and find a Goosebumps prize card, you win instantly. So they were on a few different Goosebumps products. Some did not have the Series 2000 advertising on there. Some of these actually look a little different. So this one has Goosebumps books, complete set of Goosebumps audiobooks, Welcome to Dead House Video, Attack of the Mutant CD-ROM, and an autographed, R.L. Stine biography. It came from Ohio. So it looks like there was a Series 2000 version and just a regular Goosebumps version, which is interesting.
Maybe this one was first and then the other one came out later.
Yeah, must have been.
Man, I'm gonna try. I should have tried things like this while I was there. I only tried like candy. I want fruit gushers and roll-ups and stuff.
Now we have
this good stuff.
The last Goosebumps contest of the 1990s. We have the TV Crawl of Fame in 1999. Here, there was a little back of the book thing. It says, calling out creeps, oop, we mean critics. We're rolling out the dead carpet for your favorite Goosebumps TV episodes of all time. Fill out this ballot and enter your picks. Hey, get your finger out of your nose for the Goosebumps TV Crawl of Fame. So basically, you could vote on these 4 different categories. Best performance by a monster, which had Werewolf from Werewolf Fever Swamp, Slappy from Night of the Living Dummy, Scarecrow from Scarecrow Walks in Midnight, and Mr. Mortman from The Girl Who Cried Monster, or other. You can write in your own picks. Best performance.
Slappy's a dummy, but Mr. Mortman was a real guy in a suit. But I don't know how I would choose that. Performance, it's like I'm going by the actual actor, I guess, in the suit. So if I had to choose, what would you guys choose? I would go Mr. Mortman if I was choosing, only because it's actually a dude in character.
I mean, I would say Mr. Mortman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So then we have best performance by an animal. We have Cuddles, Amazo, Scary Dogs from Barking Ghost, and Rip the Cat. Which, if this is going off like the TV show,
there's no Cuddles in the TV show.
And Amazo is not the bunny in Bad Hair Day, the episode.
That's like they just didn't even know themselves what they were doing with this.
Then we got
they thought more Monster Blood just meant Monster Blood 2. They were like, oh, there is a second one.
Then there's Best Fright Site. We got Horrorland, Terror Tower, Camp Nightmare, and Fever Swamp. And then Best Screenplay, A Night in Terror Tower, Night of the Living Dummy, Werewolf of Fever Swamp, and Welcome to Camp Nightmare. Mail your responses. I guess Living Dummy 2. Mail your responses to Scholastic Entertainment, Goosebumps TV, Broadway, New York. Tune in to the Goosebumps website at scholastic.com/goosebumps to see the final results. And I actually tried to go to Wayback Machine to see if I could find what the winners were, but I could not find them, I'm afraid. So, unfortunately, we will not know. Maybe if we find them out before this episode comes out, we'll put them down below. But this was the last Goosebumps contest of the 90s. It doesn't even look like there was really any sort of prize. It was just kind of like, oh, you can do this. You can choose what the winners are. So
yeah, it's like, this is when they knew things were dying.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, it was 99, right? And then
yep, this is 1999. Yep.
Oh.
It was dying.
Yeah. I wonder if they started it, but then, like Bjorn said, it just died, and then they never, actually selected winners. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon. Yeah. What book was this one in? Do you know? If it's 99, it would have been Series 2000, book 20.
It was definitely in the later of the Series 2000. I don't know exactly which one, but seeing as how the deadline was September 30th, it was probably maybe in the 20s, 20 and beyond.
Yeah, it would have been book 20 and beyond. But yeah, I'm curious now I remember seeing this in the back of one of them. I just can't think which one.
Well, now moving on to 2 sweepstakes from the 2010s, the 2000s and the 2010s, starting off with the Get Goosebumps writing contest. So we covered this in a recent episode looking at R.L. Stine's live appearances. But tying into the Get Goosebumps with R.L. Stine webcast event, there was a writing contest that was attached. So you could go to the Scholastic Stacks website or the Goosebumps website, It says, show off your
I
scare
remember
tactics by entering the Get Goosebumps writing contest. R.L. Stine has started 3 spine-tingling stories, and it's up to you to finish one of them. How do you enter? Simple. You can either enter online, right here, or by mail. So you would download one of the story starters, either type or write out your creative ending, mail in the story you downloaded along with your awesome ending to the writing contest. But if you enter online, you would fill out the form right here, name, email, and your parents' email. Choose the story in the drop-down box, type in your ending, click submit. So there were 3 story starters. The first one's right here on the website. And then the other 2 was A Zombie in Trouble.
Oh my gosh, I remember this. I remember seeing this.
And
I think I tried entering it, but it wouldn't let me because I live in Australia. I'm pretty sure I couldn't enter it, but I filled it out and then it wouldn't let me submit it.
That sucks.
Pretty sure I remember this. Yeah, I remember. This just the page. I'm flashbacks now. Yeah.
And it says if your story is chosen as a winner, you'll receive a set of Goosebumps Horrorland books signed by R.L. Stine, 12 Horrorland audiobooks, and 7 Goosebumps DVDs for you and your classroom. Good luck. So I guess your school benefits from that too. And then we're also able to find the official rules. So this is the rules page. And it says, contest is open only to legal residents of the USA ages 8 to 12. So, yeah, unfortunately, Bjorn.
I remember I couldn't enter it. And, yeah, and I wasn't 12 at that point. In 2010, I was 15, so I was too old as well.
Rat.
Too old, in the wrong country. Yeah, it wasn't happening.
Yeah. Yep, so it says... one grand prize winner will be selected by Scholastic on or about December 15th, 2009. The grand prize winner will receive Horrorland books signed by R.L. Stine, 7 newly packaged Goosebumps DVDs, and 12 Horrorland audiobooks for him/her and a set for his/her classroom. Aggregate retail value of all prizes was about $600.
Man.
The big difference between back in the day, right? $2,000.
Nope.
Shopping.
And not to mention getting a set of DVDs and audiobooks for both you and a set for your class. You're not having to share with any of your classmates. But there is benefit for the school. So I'm assuming a lot of school teachers probably had a hand in pushing this and promoting this. And then one last contest we got to take a look at is involving the Goosebumps movie. So this is for the Goosebumps movie sweepstakes. Let's take a look.
If you're a Goosebumps fan, then get acquainted with the Goosebumps Movie Fan Rewards Program. One lucky fan won a Skype with R.L. Stine, the author of every Goosebumps book ever.
I've been doing Goosebumps for 23 years.
That's awesome. Each month, 2 lucky fans in the program will win amazing prizes. This month's prizes are a hockey stick and a gnome used during the filming of the Goosebumps movie. Join the Goosebumps Movie Fan Rewards Program today by visiting GoosebumPsFanRewards.com for a chance to win these great prizes and others. And see the Goosebumps movie in theaters October 16th.
The Goosebumps movie is in theaters October 16th, and with the Goosebumps Movie Fan Rewards Program, readers and moviegoers alike have chances to win one-of-a-kind prizes, such as chatting with Jack Black or winning props from the movie. Joining is easy. Simply go to GoosebumpsFanRewards.com. Sign up with your Facebook or Twitter account and start earning. Create original memes, recruit friends, tag your Instagram photos, and more. Sign up now and start earning your Goosebumps experiences today.
So, not really much of an official contest, but there was a lot of course, hype for the Goosebumps movies, and there was a lot of giveaways attached. So, fans were able to join these loyalty rewards programs that did have giveaways attached to them so that they could win props from the movie. Now, as you can see, Bjorn himself has one of the prop lawn gnomes from the movie. Where did you win that from the program, or did you get gifted that?
So somebody entered it, and I took the screenshot of like the actual. It's probably hard to see because of the glare, but I took the screenshot of the actual thing. I entered it, but I didn't win because again, I think I wasn't able to. But the dude that won it like immediately messaged me. It was like, "Hey, I just entered that thing. I actually kind of entered it with you in mind because I know you were wanting to like enter it and win, and I actually ended up winning the lawn gnome. So can I send it to you?" And I was like, "Oh my God, holy shit, really?" So yeah, I ended up with, and this is the one that's literally in the window in the movie. So it gets like one shot in the movie. He's the one that's just sitting there looking through, peering in. And he makes, and that image is the image from inside the survival guidebook, I'm pretty sure. So yeah,
Nice.
he was a featured one in the movie. So very cool to actually have one prop. I mean, I'd love to have a Slappy prop, but after Avery Jones told us it was like, what was it, like $50,000 or something ridiculous? Like, I don't think they're going to give away one of them, but they'll give away one of these lawn gnome things. I don't even know what it's made out of, to be honest. It's like a weird thing, but yeah, he's still got all the dirt all over him to make him look dirty. Very cool piece. Very cool piece from the movie. I reckon, honestly, one of the coolest things you could own from the movie is like something like this, you know? So, yeah, very stoked.
Yeah, lots of really cool prizes in that. You got to see, like, of course, a gnome, but there's also hockey sticks and manuscripts. So lots of cool stuff out there that I'm sure that landed in the hands of fans. And then one more article that we got here. I don't know if this is attached to the same thing, but it's an article from MovieGeeks.com, November 12th, 2014. Says, to build excitement for the release of the motion picture Goosebumps, Sony Rewards has launched the Goosebumps Movie Fan Contest, where fans can share cool content, test their Goosebumps knowledge in quizzes, watch spooky videos, create funny memes, submit fan art, and other fun challenges. By completing challenges and sharing Goosebumps news on social media, fans can climb the leaderboard and win prizes. The current contest's first place prize is a video call with famed Goosebumps author R.L. Stine, and second place prize is a complete Goosebumps book collection. Fans who keep sharing content regularly over the course of the full campaign will have the opportunity to win other amazing prizes in the future, which may include a video call with Jack Black, a Goosebumps creature makeover, signed memorabilia, authentic props from the movie, and more. To find out, you go to goosebumps.com, goosebumps.socialtoaster.com. Once fans have entered, they will receive Goosebumps content by email, along with information on how they can earn points by sharing and completing Goosebumps challenges. So, it looks like most of the Goosebumps movies' big giveaway stuff was confined to the Goosebumps Movie Fan Rewards program. So folks were able to win stuff through there while also interacting with the movie, promoting the movie, and promoting alongside other Goosebumps fans. So it wasn't as much your typical, submit and you win sort of thing. It was, you almost had to kind of like work to earn your top spot and win those grand prizes.
Wasn't there? Well, I don't know if you're going to mention. Is there another one that you're going to mention, Isaiah? Another contest after this one?
No. What are you referring to?
There was another one, but I don't know. I know Bjorn knows more about this, about like where it was with regards of I think it was this Slappy, but it was like a giveaway. It was a giveaway or something like that.
Yeah, there was like, I know in the UK they did one, and they had that bobblehead. I can't remember the name of the actual contest, but I remember if you just search, if you like literally Google search Goosebumps movie merchandise, I'm pretty sure like it would come up. I'll do a quick search now. Pretty sure.
Was it just in Canada? Because I know Canada had like their own version of like the bobblehead, the big one, but then this one,
yeah,
like contest.
That was a prize one,
right?
That was an actual, yeah, like prize one movie. I remember there was like one that came with like a journal and stuff.
Yeah. So I recently found this guy, like a smaller version of the one Bjorn has. And it came with like the haunted car, which is a keychain,
Yeah.
and a magnetic bookmark or some sort. So I'm wondering.
I remember that. Yeah.
So it was part of another. So there was two separate contests, I guess.
There was that one, and then there was this one as well. I got all the merch from both of these. I didn't have to enter them. I just bought what people resold on eBay. So people that want this stuff, I just like it literally the moment these prize things ended, within like 3 days, that stuff was on eBay. So the guy was like, "Oh, I'll just make money off it." So yeah, I pretty much did like all of that. And then in Australia, they had their own prize pack, which was yeah, like this one as well. You had like a lawn gnome hat, you had like monster blood putty, you had a bike, you had a bike bell that you sit on your bike and you can ring the bell. Like it was the most random stuff. Like made no sense, but yeah.
I've seen that.
Cool.
I think it was like maybe a couple of months ago. I saw it. Fun fact, I think like a couple of weeks ago, the guy who played the Scarecrow from Goosebumps 2 actually sent a message and it was like, "Hey, I played that guy." He sent me like two pictures of him like in the, was it like a dollar store where they were at first, or like a Halloween store or something like that?
I think so. It was like like a cheap. This was the second movie, right?
Yeah. So I was like,
so this was, I think it was like a dollar store. I can't remember. It was a cheap, had like masks and stuff. Yeah.
I was like, what? So he was like, yeah, I actually played the Scarecrow from the Goosebumps too. I was like, cool. So didn't expect
Maybe
that.
he'll send you the prop.
No, he didn't keep anything. He said like, unfortunately. That was the first question. I was like, did you have anything from the movie with you? He's like, no, just pictures. That's it.
Well, Goosebumps contests are still going to this day too, so we got to take a look at the movie, but there's still kind of like little giveaways going on, with the rise of social media. Very recently there was the Vanishing giveaway. There was a few books that were inspired the Goosebumps The Vanishing season on Disney Plus. They did a giveaway through that. Don't know who won, but somebody won, I'm assuming. And then very recently, there's a giveaway for some Goosebumps Tots masks from the Scholastic social media. So Goosebumps giveaways and contests are still going on. They're just not as big and elaborate as they used to be back in the 90s. Which I guess one final question for the both of you: which one would you guys probably want to be the winner of the most? If one of those contests that we talked about today, which one would you want to win the most?
Cameo.
Jack.
Shows.
That lucky little bastard. Lucky little bastard.
Yeah, I have
Gets
to.
every book until the year 2000, so he literally would have got every Goosebump book in first print. Starring in the show, Lunch with R.L. Stine. Like, dude, like, come on, this kid got everything. He got to see the props, the Slappy prop. I would have said one last thing, Stine, that would just truly make this experience so perfect. Can I have the Slappy prop? Can you like make that happen? You're R.L. Stine after all. He would probably just make a call to Ron and been like, "Hey, Ron, you're gonna have to make one for the kid. Like, he wants one." I'd be like, "Yes, that would have been what I would have asked for." But they're like, I want the Slappy prop just to really, be a diva here. I'll be like the chick from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Sit now for Ruka. That would be me.
Yeah,
I'd be like, I want everything.
Yeah, I guess that's the biggest one, right? From all of the ones mentioned tonight. Cameo featured in, was it 3 books, right?
Well, I mean, technically it was like only 1, but because it was a 2-parter and then got a sequel, he got to be in 3. So definitely got better over time. But on the surface, it was an amazing prize pack.
Yeah.
So that would be
Yep. So, yeah, but there's a lot of Goosebumps contests, a lot of really cool, prizes that were given out, and that's not even all of them. So, if any of you guys at home want to see us cover any more Goosebumps contests and the ones that we haven't covered in the future, some of the ones that are a little less known, let us know in the comments below. We'd be happy to hear what you guys think. And also, if you guys have any info about these contests, or even better, if any one of you in our audience are watching this have actually won one of these yourself, let us know, because we'd love to hear your stories. But that is going to do it for this episode of the Goosebumps Crew Podcast. Want to thank you, Elvis, as always, for joining us, of course.
Thank you for inviting me. I mean, it's always cool to talk to you guys about everything related to Goosebumps.
Absolutely. And you guys at home can go check out Elvis' content over on Nostalgic Goosebumps on Instagram. One of the biggest Goosebumps names over there on Instagram. So, like, if you see a Goosebumps pic or a meme or something like that, chances are probably from this guy. So go give him a follow, because he really deserves the support. He's an awesome guy. As well as, of course, as always, make sure you follow Bjorn and Nick at Goosebumps, Saucy Fan, and Challenge, respectively, and their social medias and their YouTubes. If you like today's episode, make sure you have a like and comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on our audio platforms and social medias. All those links are in the description below, so check them out. We'll have another episode for you next week, but until then, this has been the Goosebumps Crew Podcast, and from all of us here, I want to wish you as always to take care, stay safe, and have a very scary day.